In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on December 23, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Bucknell versus Rutgers. The Rutgers Scarlet Knights get a break from Big Ten play Friday afternoon as they host the Bucknell Bison of the Patriot League. The Scarlet Knights are 7-4 overall and 1-1 in the Big Ten, while Bucknell is 7-5 on the season. These 2 teams have not played on another in recent years. Bucknell is 5-16 against the spread in their last 21 games following an against the spread win, and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team with a winning record, while the over is 4-1 in their last 5 games overall. Rutgers is 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 home games and 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 Friday games, while the under is 4-1 in their last 5 games overall. I get the case to be made for either side in this game, but the problem for Bucknell is that this isn't the same Bucknell team that we've made money with in the past and one that's been able to keep games close as a live dog. Rutgers is a solid defensive unit, but they've also done a good job at putting up points at the other end. Rutgers was really able to let some steam off against Wake Forest after losing to Seton Hall and Ohio State by a combined 3 points, and that momentum should carry over here. The Scarlet Knights carry one of the best defensive units in the nation, and they should be able to take care of Bucknell here at home and head into Christmas break with a smile. I believe that this ends up being another convincing victory from the Scarlet Knights. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Rutgers is an elite defensive team, allowing just 55 points per game, which is 6th in the nation. And this is against a schedule that includes games against Indiana, Ohio State, Seton Hall, Wake Forest, Miami, and Temple, among others. When adjusted for strength of schedule, Rutgers is ranked number 3 in defensive efficiency. They are also 4th in the nation in defending the 3, and that is one of the strengths of Bucknell. I see Rutgers holding Bucknell below that 57-point average, as both teams play at a slower than average pace. This one should go below the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Kennesaw State versus Indiana. The Kennesaw State Owls take on the Indiana Hoosiers in an inter-conference clash on Thursday evening. The Owls collected a home victory against SC Upstate on Tuesday night. The Hoosiers rebounded by earning a home win against Elon in their previous action. These foes last met in 2015. Kennesaw State is 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The over is 4-0 in Indiana's last 4 games. The over is 8-1 in Kennesaw State's last 9 games following an against the spread win. Kennesaw State is 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 road games against a team with a winning home record. The Hoosiers have a trio of relative dud performances against top-level national teams this year. That said, Indiana has handled all other comers very well. The Hoosiers have 77 or more points in all 9 of their wins so far, and they'll likely post a big total here as well. As for Kennesaw State, they've got 66 or fewer points in 5 of their last 7 outings. I don't think the Owls will keep up for long in this one if Indiana gets going. So the Indiana Hoosiers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Owls are effective from 3-point range where they are shooting a solid 37.8% on the season. They have reached the 70 points mark in 7 of 12 games on the season, and the Hoosiers rank 138th in 3-point defense. In addition, the Hoosiers will feast in the offensive end. This is a team that scored 77 points against the Tar Heels and 81 against Nebraska. Kennesaw State allowed 88 points in their 2 games against power conference foes against Florida and San Diego State. Indiana and Kennesaw State average 154 points combined, with the Hoosiers ranking number 32 in scoring offense. KSU has eclipsed the total in 2 of its last 3 games, while Indiana broke the number in 4 straight contests. At 141.5 points, this is also the second highest total both sides have seen in their last 5 games. The over is 14-5 in the Owls' last 19 appearances, 5-2 in their last 7 played on a Friday away from home, and 5-1 in the Hoosiers' last 6 played in December. I expect a barrage of scoring. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. SMU versus Utah State. SMU will take on Utah State in the winner's bracket of the Diamond Head Classic in Honolulu, Hawaii tomorrow. SMU pulled off a moderate upset of Iona in their opening round matchup to improve to 4-7 on the season. Meanwhile, Utah State improved to 10-1 on the season after blowing out Seattle 84-56. The SMU Mustangs are 4-7 this season after they defeated Iona by a score of 85-81 in their last game. SMU trailed by a score of 41-35 at halftime, but they were able to score 50 points in the second half for the comeback win. SMU shot 60% from the field and was +8 in rebounding margin in the win. The SMU Mustangs are averaging 66.8 points per game, 70.1 points against per game, 38.2 rebounds per game, and 11.4 assists per game. Jurek Phelps has led the Mustangs this season with 19.5 points per game, 4.1 rebounds per game, and 2.7 assists per game. SMU is shooting 39.7% from the field, 69.3% on free throws, and 29.5% on three-pointers this year. The Utah State Aggies are 10-1 this season after they defeated Seattle by a score of 84-56 in their last game. Utah State clamped down defensively in this game and held Seattle to just 29% shooting from the field. Utah State shot 50.8% from the field and made 11 three-pointers in the win. The Utah State Aggies are averaging 86.6 points per game, 72 points against per game, 36.8 rebounds per game, and 19.4 assists per game. Stephen Ashworth has led the Aggies this season with 18 points per game, 4.8 assists per game, and 2.5 rebounds per game. Utah State is shooting 50.1% from the field, 74.3% on free throws, and 44.7% on three-pointers this year. The Mustangs are coming off a nice victory over a decent Iona team. SMU ended up shooting a nice 60% from the field with a 29-21 rebounding advantage. The 21 turnovers didn't help though. This year the Mustangs have been a mixed bag, but they've also had the misfortune of playing some very good squads. They'll play another good team Friday in Utah State. The Aggies have scored very well this year themselves, but if SMU has another good offensive outing on Friday, I believe that they've got a reasonable shot cover-wise. So the SMU Mustangs to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Mustangs are averaging 67 points per game and 67 points per game on the road. They play at a fast pace, averaging 72.6 possessions per game. With the Aggies giving up 73 points per game, the Mustangs will hit their average in this game. The Aggies are averaging 84 points per game and 84 points per game on the road. They play at a faster pace, averaging 75 possessions per game. With the Mustangs giving up 80 points per game on the road, the Aggies will score enough points to push the score past the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.